Hello sir, you're right. I'm Jonah Clarke.
So before we get started, could you tell me a little bit about yourself, please?
I'm a very friendly guy, and I'd like to come across like that. I'm well brought up. I'm really well spoken. I'm polite, and that does reflect. If you ask people, they'll say I'm a nice guy. I'm a polite guy, and it's something I'm always working towards and working to be that kind of guy that everyone likes to hang around with and everyone likes to talk to. But I'm not just a social guy. I'm very hardworking. I'm always trying to do the best for myself, and in cohorts with that, trying to do the best for what I'm doing. So if I'm working for you, I'll be working at my hardest for me, but also for you, not just for my personal benefit, although that's what I'll be aiming for. So yeah, I'm a hard-working guy who's nice to be around, great to talk to, and yeah, that's me in a bottle, I'd say.
Okay. So Jonah, why do you want this job?
I mean, it's something I've been working towards for a long time. I'm going through college. I'm doing sport in college, and did a lot outside of school, trying to get my qualifications and trying to work hard to doing it. So it's something I've wanted and I'm aiming towards. But it's also something I can see myself doing. It's a job I've always looked up towards to PE teachers, and I mean, I like the look of the job. I've always been attracted to that kind of job, and I think I'd be good in it. I'd like to try and be successful in it, and yeah.
What are your greatest professional strengths?
I mean, I'm very reliable and I'm prompt. I always turn up to work early. I like to plan things out. I don't like to leave it to the last minute. I'll make sure it's always there and it's always done and it's always ready. And it's the same for the kids. I expect the same from the students to be there on time, if not early, so we're both ready to get going. I'd say I'm quite organised. I mean, obviously following off now, I like to plan ahead. It's not I wouldn't just turn up and wing it. But yeah, that's something I respect. I'm a very hard-working person. I like to do something to the best of my ability and make sure everything's done properly and to the best that I can do it. Yeah.
Do you believe you've had much experience in these strengths that you've just listed?
Sorry, say it again?
Do you believe you've had much experience in the strengths you've just listed?
Yeah, when I worked at Sports Director, there's a lot of... I was always there early, had to plan, had to make sure I knew where everything was and had to make sure that everything's in place, because I was on boots, so selling things. But it also gave me a place to practice my knowledge of sport. So how different muscles and different bones can be affected by shoes that might not fit or could be uncomfortable. So yeah, I've definitely had to practice hard working and being dedicated to a job, and I did that in Sports Direct.
What would you believe your biggest weakness is?
I don't know, maybe databases. I mean, I'm not great with putting things into database. I've not had a lot of experience with it, so that's probably why. A lot of technical things, it's just something I've not had to do before. So putting it into practice in a job is not something I'm great with. Also, languages. I mean, obviously I speak English really well, but a little bit of French and quite a bit of German. But apart from that, I'm not very good with that. So if we're on a school trip abroad, I wouldn't be very good at it. Or there's foreign students coming in, it's something I wouldn't be able to do great at. And mainly just the fact that I've not had a lot of experience teaching. So that's a great weakness of mine, yeah.
What experience have you had in this sector?
Obviously, I've gone to school. I've done loads of PE lessons, and I'm looking to start volunteering in PE lessons and helping out PE teachers. But experience as a PE teacher is not something I've had a lot of. But I've been DBS checked and I've done safeguard training, so I know the kind of protocol and procedures that PE teachers will go through.
Yeah. And
I've taught other lessons for lower years in school. In the high school, I taught German to lower classes and things like that, but I've just never taught PE.
What's the time you've exercised leadership?
I mean, when working in retail, in a small team of all the workers on football boots, there's quite a few people there, but they try to do very little work, and they try to do a lot. And the managers would go out on it for an hour break, and we'd all be left there, and the other four people would just do no work. So I'd be the one trying to guide them and motivate them to try and do more work and try and sell as many football boots in. approach to customers and things like that. So yeah, I led that. Also, I captained the football team when I was a lot younger, the school football team, and like primary school and high school, I was a captain. So yeah, trying to lead the team into a win or to goals, and yeah, trying to keep them motivated and keep them going. And I captained the rugby team once, 2 years ago when the captain wasn't there. So yeah, again, just leading the team and trying to get the best out of people and trying to motivate them and trying to make sure that as a unit we can do the best that we can do.
Okay.
That was also the time in year 11 as a team of 5 of us in the class as just group 5. We worked together to raise money for a charity called Kick It Out as part of the citizenship fair, where the 5 of us had to had fundraising events and charity events to try and raise as much awareness and money for the charity as we can. And yeah, so we raised it for a charity called Kick It Out, who aims to kick racism out of football, but also just in sport in general. We were trying to get it kicked out of rugby because there's been a lot of stories in the press for football mainly, but a lot of rugby. So as a team, that's what we really tried to do. Throughout the school, we held like penalty shootout events, beat the keeper events, and like a cake sale and just things like that. At the fair, the day of the fair, we had a stall where people could just come up and talk to us, and we'd let them know what was going on and how they can help and how they can support the charity. So yeah, that was another thing.
What has been your greatest achievement?
Probably for me, professionally, probably GCSEs. I feel like I did really well. I worked hard. I put a lot of effort into the GCSEs, and it's something that I'm proud of because I didn't think I would be able to do a lot of it. And I stressed myself out, but yeah, after all the hard work and all the grinding, a lot of the time when it came out when I seen the piece of paper, that was it. But like more personally, achievement like scoring a goal, like the winning goal in a cup final for a football team, that was a great achievement to my start. I was really impressed with that. And just small achievements, like when you get a compliment from your manager or for saying, well done, you well. So I count as achievement because I'm always trying to better myself. And small achievements, I believe, make me can aim towards that big achievement. So lots of little achievements like that.
Describe a situation where you've worked in a team.
Like I've said before, at work, so on Football Boosters in Sports Direct, there was a team of about 5. So all 5 of us working together. There'd be someone in the stock room, someone on the main storefront, and someone like running around trying to tidy things up. So working as a unit, and the 5 of us working together to like keep the wheel turning in like it kind of say. So just making sure that we all work together to make sure that we get the best to the customers, the best service we could really. Again, in football teams, like I've said, and rugby teams, just working as a team, getting the ball, playing it as a team, playing our game, and just trying to win and trying to score a try, and just little goals to get to the big goal. And that's only something we can do as a team. It's hard to do on your own.
Tell me a challenge or conflict you faced at work and how you dealt with it.
I mean, obviously, again, working in retail, you get a lot of difficult customers, but obviously you've got to respect them and treat them with the respect that they deserve. And that's obviously it's challenging, but when they want something or they have their eyes and that they set on something that maybe we don't do, or maybe they've twisted something that we've advertised, and yeah, so like one time there's this guy and it was Christmas Eve, and he came in searching for a product for his son, a pair of football boots, and like obviously coming to Christmas we're sold out of everything. Everyone wants everything, and he wanted the best boots that had the sock on it or something. And coming to Christmas, that was the product that everyone wanted. And he came in right at the last minute before we were closing, like, oh, I want this shoe. And we had to explain to him like 5 times, telling him like obviously that his planning was not the best for us because there's no time that we didn't have any time to give him the product. We obviously couldn't get it delivered before Christmas Day, so that's challenging when you have to work with customers despite the fact that it's difficult and it might not be possible. So that's a challenge that you face, but yeah, just difficult customers in general. Obviously trying to make sure that they leave happy, whether they're happy or not. You want to try and make sure that they get the best service, whether or not that you can offer that to them.
How would your boss and co-workers describe you?
I mean, I'd like to think that they'd call me a very friendly person, very easy to talk to. I take myself as well spoken. I'm very well brought up. I'm polite. So I'd like to think that reflects on them, and they'd say the same. Like I said, I'm always working the best I can. I'm very determined to get the best out of myself and as a group, or as an individual as a group. So I'd like to say that I benefit whoever I'm working with, whether that be a team or in a job. So I'd like to say that my employees or co-workers say I'm a very friendly and nice guy to work with and be around here.
What interests you about a career in PE teacher?
Yeah, it's always something I've looked up to. I loved PE lessons, and I think that's mainly due to the teacher. So I feel like if I want students to feel the same way. And like when if I was to teach, I'd want people to feel like they would be excited and determined to come to lessons because I'm their teacher, and they'll think, oh yeah, he's my favourite teacher. But also I want people to better themselves. So I feel like if I'm teaching, I'll make sure that what they're doing it correctly, and they're doing everything to the best of their ability. So not only am I doing it for myself, I'm reflecting on the students and hopefully increasing them and making them a better person as well. So that's something that's always interests me, and I'm working towards it.
What do you expect to be doing in 5 years' time?
Hopefully if I get the job, I'd like to think that I'll be the head of the PE department, or like one down from that, and working in my prime and being the best me, and just working at a high level that I want to be, and just really working hard, and hopefully that shows. So 5 years, the head of the PE department. Yeah, hopefully.
Why should you get the job over anyone else?
Like I've said, I really want this job. I'm really determined to work this job, and I want to prove to you that this is what I want, and hopefully that reflects on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be able to do it, and it'll be good for you, not just for me.
Yeah.
So I'll always be there early. I'll always plan a lesson. You won't have to deal with me like being late or not doing the work I should be doing. I want to do it every time on time.
Have you got any more questions?
No, I think that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Jonah.
No, I've just seen how short that is.